Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing part 2 of the gradient mesh challenge. We're going to actually do the gradient mesh as well as our color groups. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, I'm assuming that you have all your work drawn with no fill like this. Okay, we're going to turn these layers, we're going to lock these layers and turn them off. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to a layer called color test. We're going to make a little square, okay, and then we're going to turn on the original artwork, and we're going to go to we're going to come up here and we're going to go to, if you're not in Essentials Classic, click Essentials Classic. Okay, I want you to go to Window and click on Layer, and wherever your layer is, grab that layer palette and bring it up over here. So it should be Properties, then Layers right there. Okay, and then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to do Window, and I want you to go to Swatches. So Window, Swatches. Okay, and you might have to go Window, if you might have to click on this arrow to find it down low. Anyway, grab the swatches, and then we're going to grab them and we're going to place them right here. So not here, not here, but right in the middle. No, not there. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. I want to put it right in the middle. No? There we go. It turns blue. There we go. All right, so then we can just click on the swatches, and then they are, turn them on and off. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we have our square, and then we're going to come over here to the eyedropper tool, and we're going to find the darkest color we can find on the eggplant or whatever it is. Okay, and so then we're going to go to our swatches, and we're going to click on a new color group. Okay, and I'm going to call it body, or whatever you want to call it. This is the body of the eggplant, and you're going to click OK. Okay, and then you can see that it got that color. So then we're going to get the second darkest color. So I want something like that. Okay, and then we're going to drag that into there. So we're going to get like 3 or 4 or 5, probably 5 colors, but definitely get the like 2 or 3 of the darkest ones, and then maybe 1 or 2 of the lightest ones. So we're going to go to the lightest one, and then we'll drag that into our color group. So you can see I already did it here, okay, and I gave it a good name. And you can also see I did this color group for the cap or the crown. And so get all the color groups that you need in order to do all your coloring, okay? All right, so once you have that done, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to your body. Okay, so I drew the body with the tablet, okay, and I'm going to make a copy of it. Okay, so if you look at it, there's no, we don't need that anymore. So there's no color in it. That's how you want it. And so we're going to grab that body, and we're going to drag that layer down, not to the trash can, but right next to it, to the plus sign, and we're going to make a copy. Okay, so we've got our, let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. So there's our copy, right? So we're going to leave this one locked. We just leave that one alone, and then we're going to work on this one. We'll make that invisible. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to select that, and then we're going to select our base color. So to me, it's either going to be the darkest or the next to the darkest color. So I'm going to click that and fill it with that color. Okay, and so then here's what. So we're going to just keep doing it over and over again until we get it. So probably aren't going to get it right the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click, 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 click. Okay, and then I'm going to fill it with different colors. And then I realize, like, oh shoot, that really didn't do what I wanted because I clicked too many times. So it's like, okay, well, let's turn that off and let's try again. And that's the expectation, that you're going to try a few times. All right, so I'm going to drag my original down here again, plus, okay, I got copy 2. I'll unlock that, make that visible, body with tablet, copy 2. Okay, now now that I've learned a little bit, I'm going to try it again. So this time I think I'm going to click. Oh, Control Z. So my problem was I didn't fill it with color. So I've got to click on it. I've got to fill it with my color that I want. So let's click on it, fill it with color. Okay, so let's try again. So we're going to go to this tool, and I think, okay, I'm going to go here, and then I'm using this gradient mesh tool. But I don't want this line, so I'm going to hit Alt on the keyboard. I'm going to get rid of it. And then I'm going to click here. Same thing, Alt, get rid of it. I'm going to click here, Alt, get rid of it. Click, Alt, get rid of it. Okay. And so then I think, you know what, I do want a line here, so I'm going to click right there. I'm going to create a line there. I'm going to click here, create a line there. And then let me turn this off. And so probably I might put another one like right here, and maybe one here. No, not those controls. I don't want that. All right. Here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to like, all right, let's see what this looks like if I throw some light color in right here. So if I grab that and throw it in, no. So I grab the light color and throw it in right here. Okay, so I like that, and then I'm going to get the darkest color. I'm going to throw the very darkest color there, and maybe like the darkest color here. Oh, I don't like that. Let's see, why did that go so much? So what that tells me is I'm going to probably want to put another line right here to contain that dark color. So I'm going to grab the dark and throw it in there. Yeah, I like that, something like that. Same thing. I might need another line over here to contain the dark, so I'm going to probably click right there. Control Z, I didn't like that. Maybe click right there, and then I'll throw the darkest color in here, something like that. And then maybe I'll get this color and throw this color over here, a little bit lighter, something like that. All right. So anyway, so keep working at it until you get it, and you should have at least 2 copies that you like. Okay. All right. I want you to keep working and working and working on that until you get the gradient looking really good and realistic. And then we have a third and final video. So come on back.